Hello everyone. Today I would like to read out the fourth chapter titled Near the Well from my manuscript When I Met My Grandfather. This is a work of fiction created for entertainment purpose only. Any resemblance to real people, places or events is purely coincidental. The story contains eerie and unsettling themes. Viewer discretion is advised. I'd like to read out the story. The moment we reached home, I ran outside. The open space around the house felt like a world of its own. I ran towards the mango tree first, tall, familiar, and just as I remembered, filled the mangoes. Then I rushed to the jackfruit tree. The jackfruits hung low, almost touching the ground. I walked past the hibiscus plant, the jasmine flowers, the mehndi tree. Every corner of that space felt alive. And then I began walking towards the coconut grove near the well. Before I could go any further, my grandmother's voice called out, Molu, come inside. I want to show you something. As I turned back, Sindhu Chechi followed me quietly. She had stopped near every tree, every plant, as if each one held a story. And as I passed the well, I noticed it, the broken laterite stone wall. For a moment, my mind went back to the broken stones near the temple pond. Something connected. I ran inside the house. It looked different. The red oxide floor shone brightly. The roof had been repaired. New wooden supports held the tiles in place. Even from outside, the house looked new. My grandmother called me into the puja room. I bowed before the deities and then she took me to my grandfather's photograph. I folded my hands. After the ritual, I turned to her and asked, Amama, when did you renovate the house? And when did the stone wall near the well break? She smiled and replied, I got it done 2 months ago. I wanted to surprise all of you. It looks beautiful, I said. But why is the well work unfinished? She replied calmly. All the workers are busy with the road work. It's difficult to find people for small repairs. Once the work is over, I'll get it fixed. Sindhu Chechi stood nearby, quiet, listening. She smiled, and my grandmother gave her a slight nod, a silent understanding between them. And I knew there was a story waiting. My grandmother then said, Sindhu, get her ready. Make her wear the new dress I bought. I was excited. A new skirt and top, fresh kajal, jasmine flowers for my hair, warm coconut oil from our own trees. Soon I was ready, dressed up with flowers in my hair and a big black bindi. My grandmother and Sindhu Chechi, my two makeup artists, had done their job perfectly. By then, everyone was ready for lunch. A banana leaf was placed in front of me, and one by one, the dishes were served. Rice, mambada pulisheri, sambar, jackfruit curry, cabbage thoran, food made with love. The window near the dining area which faced the well was open. My grandmother looked at it and said, Sindhu, close the window. It gets very hot at this time of the day. Sindhu Chechi quietly obeyed. But something about that moment felt strange. After lunch, my parents and grandmother sat talking, and quietly Sindhu Chechi and I slipped away to our favorite place, the attic. As we entered, a cool breeze flowed in through the small window. It carried the scent of the space near the well and the coconut grove. I turned to her and asked, Sindhu Chechi, why did Amama ask you to close the window? The breeze feels so nice. She hesitated. I've been told not to tell you the story about the well. But I insisted. After a long pause, she finally agreed. One evening, she began. Geeta Chechi, who used to deliver milk, came near the gate. As she opened it, and stepped inside, she saw someone near the well. She saw your grandfather. He was wearing a white shirt and a white mundu. She got scared. She dropped the milk vessel and ran away. And since that day, she never returned. Now her sister comes instead. But strangely, I wasn't scared. I was curious. I also wanted to see Mutashan, I said. I've heard so much about him, but I don't remember seeing him. Sindhu Chechi looked at me and said softly, that was not him, that was his spirit. It was around Shraddham time, the ritual for the departed. Your uncle couldn't come that year. Maybe that is the reason he was seen. As she spoke, I felt the breeze again. It moved gently through my short hair, through the jasmine flowers. For a moment, it felt like someone had touched me, not with fear, but with warmth, with a blessing, as if my grandfather had welcomed me home. That's all for the day. Do let me know your thoughts about this chapter by writing in the comment section. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.